Why is it so hard to emotionally regulate when it comes to ADHD? ADHD and emotional regulation is one of the toughest things that there is. And the big reason is there are a lot of emotions out there that can naturally create dopamine, create focus, create us getting amped up. And the problem is we cannot regulate that out. And we fall down this rabbit hole and it becomes a spiral effect, especially if it's things like sadness or anger. These are two very strong emotions that can grab our hyperfixation. It does produce some dopamine. All of a sudden we're getting amped up and we're building it up, and it's just this repetitive cycle in our brain getting us more and more amped up. And that's where a lot of times with people with ADHD, they have very explosive tempers, very difficult to get out of depressive states or whatever it might be, and it almost like takes a day to reset, is because of how our brain becomes hyperfixated on it and is constantly churning this, and we can't regulate ourselves out. We can't take that deep breath in a sense, and that's why a lot of times people, when it comes to just sensory overload, struggle sometimes with picking their skin, self-harm, when it comes to drinking, when it comes to some of these very unhealthy coping mechanisms, because we don't know how to calm it. I will say this, I got diagnosed with ADD at 13, re-diagnosed with ADHD at 17. The best one for me is music and a walk. Get myself out of the situation, get myself out of the environment, listen to music. It helps so much bring me back down to center and emotionally regulate out. It is something that can work for a lot of people, and that's why I share, because a lot of times we get diagnosed with something and we're not taught healthy coping techniques, and sometimes unfortunately we find the wrong coping techniques, and it makes a difference of finding what works for you. So don't give up.